First things first, we have talked and made a video about how to open an account on a SEX, on a centralized exchange, how to make your first buy of crypto on the centralized exchange, and how to create a DeFi wallet.
Yes.
Right? Now we should talk about how to transfer in and out from the centralized exchange, and then we'll go to the bot part. Okay. Now, remember to use the link in the description to open an account with Pionex. And as I said, if you use the link, you're going to get a 3% rebate from all your transaction fees.
Wow.
Now, why do I say that? Because, well, I'm going to show you very quickly a few bots that I had open for 1 day and 10 hours. And just look at the number of transactions on each bot in just 1 day.
Wow.
40 transactions. And it's during the weekend, so the bots are not working very much during the weekend. If we were on a weekday, this wouldn't be 40, it would be more like 70 or 90 transactions.
Yeah.
Again, if you open an account with my link, you're going to get 3% rebate of your fees. So at the end of the day, it adds up. Okay. So anyway, once you have your account open on Pionex, as I said, I already taught you in another video how to buy, but what if you have cryptos in another centralized exchange, or you have cryptos in your DeFi wallet? You would go to your deposit, and here in deposit, you're going to choose what do you want to deposit, and you can deposit all of these cryptos.
Okay.
All right. So let's say you have USDT. Oh, and by the way, I definitely recommend you to change the theme. Yeah, because this is the one that you get. But when you spend as much time as I spend in front of the laptop, just go dark.
Why?
Yeah, it's better for your eyes. Trust me. Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't needed glasses before. So this one is better for your eyes. Anyway, so let's say you want to transfer USDT. Well, now what you have to choose is what network are you going to choose to send your coins. So if you have your USDT on a DeFi wallet on BNB, what would you do here?
You copy the address.
Yeah, but with what network would you choose?
BNB.
There you go. So you will go here and you would choose BNB smart contract. Okay, that is very important. Very, very important. Yeah. And this is this one here is the address that you will have to paste on your, in case you have your money on Bybit. You will withdraw money from Bybit to this address using the BNB smart chain. Yeah. If you want to use Tron, well, you have it here. If you want to use the Ethereum, but the Ethereum is going to be way more expensive. So I recommend you to use BNB. It's very, very cheap. And you can do it from your other exchange. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so that is done. Now we have how to transfer in and how to transfer out. I mean, it's more of the same. No difficult. You will go to your wallet, you go to withdraw, and you will choose what do you want to withdraw in case you want to withdraw USDT. You have USDT. You want to send it to your BNB address. You would paste your DeFi wallet BNB address. Let's go through it again. You will go to your wallet. You would copy your BNB address. Oh, wait. BNB address from your wallet. You go here. You will paste it. And then there you put the quantity that you want to transfer out from the centralized exchange. You'll submit it, and that's it. Okay. Let's just say that they're charging you 20 cents. And that way the money would be, the USDT would be out of the exchange and would be in your wallet. All right. So that is done. Now we're going to go into the grid bots.
Okay.
All right. This is what you are here for. All right. So first I want to tell you there's two types of grid bots. Ones that give you cash and ones that give you coins. And you can find them when you go into the futures and you go to future bots. You have the futures grid. That's the one that gives you dollars. And coin M futures. That one gives you coins. What does it mean that gives you coins? For this one, you need the coin to operate the grid, to operate the bot. For the cash one, you need cash. For this, you need the coin. And you have a selected
Coin.
You have Cardano, BNB, Bitcoin, Doge, Ethereum, Hype from Hyperfluid, Pepe, which is a meme coin, Solana, Sui, Uni from Uniswap, and XRP. That's it.
Okay.
All right. Now, the good thing about these bots is if you have some Bitcoin and you don't know what to do with it, you can open Mcoin grid bot with Bitcoin and you are accumulating more Bitcoin.
Okay.
All right.
That's so good.
And the ones with dollars, you can open them with, all these coins, as you can see, a bunch of them, and they're always going to give you dollars. You need that coin to go up or down depending on what you choose, but your profits are going to be in USDT. Okay. All right. So as you can see here, hold on, let me see my bots. I have grouped. I will create new bots now so you can see how they're done. But right now here, this is a group that I have with these two bots.
Okay.
One on Ethereum and cash. One on Sui, and they are cash. Okay.
So you earn cash.
I'm earning cash. This is the total amount of cash that I have earned in 1 day and 10 hours, 4.56. Considering it's the weekend and the market is slow. It's not moving very much. All right, but it's not bad, and it's telling me we will go through all the details of every bot and what is it saying later. And then here I have the M coins. Now it's telling me how much I made on USDT, but if I go into detail, I have XRP. It has given me 10 XRPs that right now are valued $48. That one in Solana has given me 0.58 Solanas. There's $213. Not bad, Solana. Solana is being nice. And Bitcoin, it has given me 0.0004 Bitcoins. That is value 16 cents. This one is going to make me rich. All right. Okay, so now you see the two kinds of bots, what they give us. Now we're going to go to how do I open a bot.
Okay.
All right. So let's go to the futures bot. What would you like to open?
Ethereum.
But do you want it in cash or do you want it like use your? Because I don't have Ethereum in this one. I don't have Ethereum in bot in this wallet. I have Solana, I have XRP, and I have.
Coins. I want the coins.
You want the coins? Okay. So I'm going to show you one with Solana. Okay. We will go to the coin M. We're going to write down Solana.
What do you mean you don't have Ethereum?
I don't have Ethereum. I have a position open in cash, but I don't have Ethereum on this wallet.
So you need an Ethereum coins.
When you have a coin M futures grid, you need the coin.
Okay.
You're not gonna put dollars. You're gonna put in, if you have some Bitcoin.
You need a coin.
Exactly. If you have some Bitcoin, you can open this kind of bot, the M coins.
Yeah.
And if you have the coin, you can open that bot. Okay. Because you're going to use those coins to make more coins. If you don't have that coin,
you cannot.
You cannot. You can open a bot on Ethereum with your dollars. Cool?
Okay.
All right. Okay, so what kind of bot you want to use? You want to start with the ones with dollars, with cash? Or with cash? All right.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to do cash. What coin would you like to play with?
Solana.
You want to? Sure. Ethereum. Ethereum right now is almost at its all-time high, so it's difficult for you to pick a range. So I think Solana is more is better. So so we have Solana here. As you can see, we have here the chart for Solana, and now, I'm gonna do it. Okay, instead of you doing it, I'm gonna choose. First thing that it asks is price range. I have to pick up the lowest price range and the highest price range where the bot is going to be trading.
Okay.
So, considering this, now I have to decide, is this going to be a short-term bot or a long-term bot? Okay. Meaning, am I going to open it now and forget about it for 2 hours, but not forget about it? but have it trading for 2, 3, 4, 10 months. You can have a bot trading for 10 months, but then you have to select a higher range because who knows where the price can go.
Yeah.
The problem with that is your capital is going to be spread between the difference between the lowest price and the highest price.
Yes.
If you do a short-term bot, you're going to choose a tighter price range, so your capital is going to be more concentrated and your profits are going to be bigger. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So right now we're going to open a short-term bot because we're at the end of the bull market, and long-term will be good to open a short bot like in January, February, to catch the next 12, 14 months of 2026 when the market is going to go down, to catch all that.
Long term is good to open on.
Open a long-term bot is good when you know what the market is going to do for the next 6, 8, 12
Okay.
months. Okay, you
Short
get the
term.
general idea. Short term is like, okay, what's the market going to do in the next 2, 3 weeks? Yeah,
Okay.
or 6 weeks. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go for the short term. Now, if we take Solana and we know how the market is going, we can see that Solana, what is that? Is in an uptrend. Correct?
Yes.
So we can be sure that the price, well, kind of sure that the price is going to be going up. And since we want to concentrate our liquidity, the capital that we're going to risk on the bot, as much as possible, so every trade that the trading bot does has more capital, because if you have a price range, like let's say I go for price range from 50 to 500. Now the bot is going to put orders between 50 and 500, so your money is going to be a spread.
Okay, I see.
You understand that? Yeah. But if we go and we are like, okay, this is going up, this is going up. Okay, what do I think? I think the price is not gonna go below this. And if it does, probably the market is going to turn around. So I will close the bot with losses, because you can lose money with the bot.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure the market is going to go up, and I want to ride it until it hits the all-time high, and then maybe I can close this boat and open a new one. All right. So this would be a range: 145 to 271. So that's what I'm going to write down here. I'm going to put 145.8 and 205.945. Now, next thing I have to choose is the quantity of grids. I can ask the recommended, and it's giving me 58. Actually, and I will show you now what is all this. 200, oh no, sorry, that was 271. That was on 271.984. Recommended. Now it's telling me 122 grids. I'm going to change it because you see down here that it says profit grid after the fee is deducted 0.34. I like it when it's 0.4 or higher, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So I'm going to change that, and I'm going to see 100, yeah, maybe 105. There you go, 105. Yeah, I'm not choosing the recommended. I'm doing it like this, and I am always going to untick this. I don't want to tick, because the auto reserve, what it does is reinvest in the profits that you make. You don't want to mess with that. You want your profits to be your profits, and don't gamble with them. Now, what do we have here? We have 105 orders. Let me open it. And you have two colors. You have green and you have red.
Okay.
Now, the bot that is not opened yet, I haven't chosen at what price do I want the bot to start. Since I didn't say anything, what it's doing is it's starting at the current price. But I can, if I'm a little bit smart, I can check the chart and say, like, you know what, I don't want to open it yet. I want this to go down a little bit. So I want the bot to be open when the price is 193. Yeah, so I can come down here and trigger when it reaches 193. You see how this changed? Look, I'm gonna erase it.
So the red is
Look,
buying,
the red is selling.
selling.
Yeah. So what it's doing is it's telling me every time the price crosses one of these lines, if it crosses the line on the downside, on the downway, and it's green, what it's gonna do is it's gonna buy.
It's gonna buy, yeah.
And it's gonna buy. And this one that is right now green, it will turn red.
Okay.
Meaning when the price comes back to that line, it will sell. So if the price keeps going up, it will sell, it will sell, it will sell. If it goes down a little bit, it will buy, it will buy. And it's doing while if we look backwards, let's imagine that we open this spot on this date. Every time the price went up, it was selling, 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 buying, buying, selling, selling, buying, selling, 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 buying, 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 selling, selling. Okay, so how is the bot making me money? Two ways. It's making me money every time it buys and sells.
Yeah.
I get money from that. And also the bot makes me money if I have chosen to go long and the price is going up. Because it's not selling me everything. It's just selling little parts. It's keeping some, in this case, we're going with Solana. So I'm having some Solana that every time that the price goes up, it's accruing value. That's why, hold on. That's why you can see here on, let's say, on Sui, for example, you see two things in green. The one on the left, this is the profit that I took from all my grid tradings. Every time it buys, sells, buys, sells, buys, sells. That's the profit that I made, 0.73 in 1 day and a half. And this is the price, the amount of money that I've made because Sui has gone up in price.
Okay.
Now, sometimes you have a boat open and you, let's say we started here and the price goes lower. This is going to be in red. Obviously, you're going to be losing money. But as long as the price stays inside of the range for a long enough time, if let's say the price of the asset goes down a 5%, you're a 5% in a loss. Right now we're in profit, okay? But we're in a 5% of a loss. Yeah, but if you're making almost 1% every 2 days, after 10 days, you have a 5% here and maybe a 5% loss. The price of the asset has gone down, but because of your good trading, you're even. You are not losing money. And the moment the price goes up again, you have this profit plus this profit. So
this profit you will not lose.
This one, you never lose it. Well, there is a way of losing it, and I'll show you now why, because we haven't talked about leverage yet. But this one is for you. This one can go up and it can go down. It can go up. It goes with the price of the asset. In this case, Zuri. This one, it's the great profit. Is all the proceeds that you, and I can show you. If we go to, let me select that. Zuri, transactions. These are all the transactions that has done. It has a buy, it has a sell, it has a buy, it has a sell. For every operation of buying and selling, total 11 cents, 11 cents, 11 cents, 11 cents. Right, so let's go back to the trading creation. So we have chosen a Solana bot. We put the entrance below where the price is, so we want to wait for the price to go down. If the price doesn't go down, it will never trigger. Okay, we'll be waiting. But let's say it goes down at some point. Now, let's go back here.
Can you?
Sure.
Can you like cancel this if it's like going down? Can you cancel this?
The close the bot, you mean? Yeah. Don't worry. That will be on section 2 of the bots. But yeah. Now, when it says 0.40, it means that, sorry, It means that you're going to get, let's say we're going to use $1,000. We're going to divide it by 105 positions. Yeah. Okay. And this is going to be multiplied by zero point 0.4. I will get 0.38 cents per grid, per trade. And if I look at, this is the daily, but if I go to the hourly, let's see how many times, like each candle is 1 hour. So in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, on these 11 hours, it has crossed 3 or 4 times these prices. So I will make 5, 6, 10 probably trades a day for 3 cents, almost 4 cents every trade. But if I change this, the leverage, that's going to multiply. Meaning, right now I'm making 4 cents, but if I use a 3x leverage, it's going to give me 11 cents per trade. Now, leverage is borrowing money from the exchange and using it on your trade. So if I invest $1,000, 1,000 USDT, I'm actually using 3,000 on this bot. All right.
Okay.
Now it's going to charge me every 8 hours. As you can see, funding rates. Yeah, this is what it's going to charge me at 0.01%. And if you see like any of my bots, let's use Ethereum for example, funding history. So in a day and a half, it has charged me 15 cents, but I made $6 and $14. So it's nothing. Yeah. But you have to consider that because you're borrowing money, so you're going to have to pay for that. That's one thing. But then there is another thing. Since you are using leverage, you are asking for money. If the price of the asset, number one, if it's out of the range, the bot is going to stop working. If the price goes on this section below your entrance, you're going to have losses here.
Yeah.
If it goes below, this stops working and this keeps going down. Yeah, so the value of your money keeps going down. And if the price, liquidation price, if the price of the asset reaches 115.88, you lose all your money. Okay, so that will be 115. That will be if the price reaches more or less, yeah, this. So if the price gets out of the boat and goes here, there goes your money. Bye bye. Now,
That's tricky.
yeah, it's tricky. That's why and I'll show you some ways that you can fix it. Now, it says here extra margin amount. Let's say you have $1,000 on your futures account, on your trading account, and you only have 1,000. Something that you can do is you can put 750, and then you can look at this. The liquidation price will be 119. Okay, this is getting serious. 119. But I'm going to put as extra margin the other 250. Look at this. It went down to 97.
What is extra margin?
Extra margin is you are using that money as how you can in English, as kind of like a deposit of, hey dude, borrow me the money, and if the price keeps going down, yes, I'm just trading for 750, but the whole position is value 1,000. So this is not making you money. This is like a safety mechanism. What it does is bring your liquidation price lower, and you can always add in case the bot keeps going against you, and you're like, oh shit, I'm gonna get liquidated. You can always go to your bot, extra margin, and say, you know what, I want to add. and you add more money, and then the price keeps going down. Okay, this is in case you are playing it too tight, or in case you just want to play it safe. It's like, I'm not going to risk everything. I'm just going to put a little bit trading and a little bit on margin, so I can sleep very easily and calm because my liquidation price is low.
Okay.
Make sense?
But you will still lose the 750, right? Even though
No, you will lose the 1,000.
yeah,
You would
but
lose the
even if
700.
you add more margin amount here,
Yes.
if it's the market
If
is
it
going down
if it
with
hits your
you,
liquidation price, you lose all of it. 750 plus 250.
okay.
Yeah. If it hits this, that's why you have to have very clear the direction of the market. You have to give yourself enough space for the liquidation price. And look at the liquidation price, yes? If instead of 3x, I just do 1x, no liquidation.
Okay.
If instead of 1x,
But
I do
your money
2x,
don't multiply.
yeah, the price would have to go to $46. But your money is not multiplying. So this is 0.4, this here, yeah, it will be, I'm using a 2x. So before it was doing divided by 3, multiplied by 2. For every trade, I would get only 7 cents, but I sleep better at night because I'm more calm because my liquidation price is lower. So it depends of the kind of trader that you are, the kind of risk tolerance that you have. I mean, look, we can go fully bananas. I get 75. But what is telling me, if the price reaches 188, right now the price is 193. If it goes $5, even it says that there's money here to be paid by the bot. No, the moment the price reaches 188, I lose all my money. So and I don't do financial recommendations because I'm not a financial advisor, but I want to make this recommendation: never go higher than 5. Never.
Okay.
And a good number is 3 or even, and if you're very starting, just go with 2. Yeah, or go with 1. You don't have liquidation. You're not gonna make a lot of money, but you're gonna learn how it works. And then when you know how it works, you can open a new bot with X2 or X3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Now I want to show you something. Let's say we're gonna go with no 75. No, no way. We're gonna go to with 2. All right. And we're gonna take the extra margin out. So if the price reaches $81, that I don't think it will reach for the next 4 months. So I am safe. But we have more things here. We have the take profit and the stop loss. Now the take profit is if you want to set a price where your bot will close without you having to check it every morning.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I've chosen this range, but you know what? If the price goes here, I know my bot is not going to be trading here. I'm not going to be making money. Close me the bot when the price reaches this. So you could go to take profit and we'll say, you know what? At 329, yeah, okay. At 329, I want you to close the bot immediately. Yeah. And you have a stop loss. Remember that I told you that if we enter here and the price goes against us, we're going to be losing money. But as long as the bot is inside of our grid, this is going to be giving us money that can make up for the loss that we have here. If the price goes down, I'm losing in one, I'm gaining on the other one. And then if the price goes up, I'm gaining on both of them. Awesome. But what happens if the price goes down here? I am losing in one because the value has gone down, and I'm not making money because the bot is stopped. Now I can, if I want, I can say, you know what? If that happens, close the bot, and I will accept the losses. So if the price reaches 125, if the price reaches 125, you know what? I will accept the losses, and you will have losses. Yeah. Another thing you can do is not set. Don't put a stop loss. And if the price goes low, since your liquidation price is very, very low, in this case we have it at 81, and Solana hasn't been at 81 since January last year. So if the price goes down because maybe next month something happens, but October and November are going to be very good months, well, you can have your bot stopped. It's not working. And then when the price comes back, it starts working again. And every time the price goes higher, you start recovering money.
Okay.
So far, so good?
Yes.
Okay. This was the easy part. Okay. Now I'm going to go with something different. We have chosen the range, and we have chosen an entrance below the actual price. What happens if I create the bot? Look at what it's telling me. Is 58.54% of the money that I'm putting in is going into buying Solana. And the rest is staying in USDT. Why?
Right.
Because on every green line, there's going to be a little bit of dollars waiting for the price to go over there. Okay? So that means, since I am buying 58.5% in Solana, if the price of Solana goes up, I'm going to be selling part of this Solana on each red line. You follow me so far? Sure? Okay. And but just I'm going to be selling a little bit. All the Solana that I haven't sold yet, because the price hasn't reached those red lines, is accruing value because the price of Solana is going up. Make sense? Okay. But if it goes down, that Solana that I have bought at this price, at my entrance, what was it, the entrance price? We said at 193. We said at 193. So all that Solana bought at 193, every time the price goes down, that Solana is losing value, and I am buying more Solana. So on every green line, I buy more Solana. If the price keeps going down, my value goes lower. Then I buy my Solana. If the price keeps going down, I lose value. Okay, so every time the bot goes against you, this keeps getting redder and redder and redder. But when the price goes on your favor, this keeps getting greener and greener and greener. Right? So things that I could do. You can, if I change, remember this 58.5, yeah? 58.5. Look what happens if I change the lower range. Let's say I pick 170. I say, you know what? The lowest price range is going to be at 170. I was going to change it. Look what happens if I open now the bot. Oh, goodness. 72%, almost 73% is in Solana and 27% in dollars. So if the price goes up, I'm starting to make a lot of money because I already have 72% in Solana. Yeah. But if the price goes down, I lose money, higher money. Okay, so this one is going to give me more benefits, more profits, and more losses if the price goes against me. Why? Because from the $750 that I'm using, on each green line, I have a little bit of dollars. And there are less lines than before on the green. That's why I have more Solanas. If I do the opposite, instead of 170, I go to 120. So the more space that I leave from the entry price to the lower range chosen, the lowest price range between my entrance and the lowest price, the bigger there is, the less risk that I'm taking when the price goes against me, but the less reward that I have if the price goes above. All right? If I make it very tight, then if the price goes on my favor, I'm going to make a lot of money. But if the price goes against me, I'm going to lose more money, more value. Right? It, this goes exactly the same if I change the top range. So if let's start with these ones that we chose before, 145 and 271, and we have 58.5 in Solana. If I make the top tighter, and instead of 271, I said, you know what? I want the bot to work from 145 to 220.
So low.
Yeah, 33% in Solana. Meaning every time the price goes up, I'm not going to make a lot of money because I don't have many Solana. Yeah? And every time the price goes low, I'm not going to lose that much money because I don't have Solana. I mean, I'm going to be buying every time it goes lower, but yeah, the risk reward is smaller. Cool. But if I go crazy and I put 400, so there's so many red grids on top, 75% Solana. So every time it goes up, I'm going to make way more money, and every time it goes down, I'm going to lose more money. So you have to choose the direction, and you have to choose your range, and you have to choose your entrance. And all that has to go in hand with your risk uh, tolerance. So, okay, do I want to risk it? That means I'm going to make it very tight. I'm going to have very little number of green lines, and I'm going to have a lot of red,
So
a lot of cells. That's going to make you a lot of money, but it's also, if it goes against you, it's going to give you more losses. So, and that's why I'm going to have the channel. It, depending on how the market is behaving lately, it's better to have it very tight in one side or have it very loose in one side because we don't know what could happen. Or you can go and say, you know what, I want to sleep like a baby. I'm just gonna set it like 145 here, and instead of 400, I put 270. And there you go. It's more or less it's 50-50, kind of 50-50. If I open it, it's a 57% pot of the money, so it's a good rate. Yes, ratio. So okay, so I'm gonna put it like this, and then do we have it here? Open at 193. Right now we are at 270. So you would do create, and you would do okay. Okay. Now the bot has been created successfully. It's not open yet because the price is not at the price that we created. There you go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you see, on my bot, I have bot starts when Solana price falls to 193. I can press here and it would start the bot now. Now, what it's going to do is it's going to take, instead of waiting for the price to go lower, it will buy at the price that we are right now, and it will recalculate everything. And without me having it written anywhere. So if you want to start the bot now, just cancel it. This Solana futures grid 2x. I'm going to stop the bot and do it again. Yeah, don't press start now, because if you press start now,
It will buy in the current
yeah,
price.
you don't know the risk that you're taking.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So once you have your bot opened, what is your bot telling you? Like right now, let me ungroup this. Okay. So here I have one bot on Ethereum and one bot on Sui. Those two are cash bots. I put in USDT and they're giving me USDT. So I can choose this bot, and let's talk about what we see on the left, and then we'll talk about what we see on the right. On the left, what am I saying? The profit that I've made on my grades after 39 rounds. So it has done 39 operations of buying and selling, and it's giving me a 1% in a day and a half. Not bad. Why? I can see the price range is between 3,000. This is the lowest, and this is the highest, 5,000. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look. It is USDT perpetuals. The entrance price was 46.14, 46.14.43. The lowest price was 3,800 and 5,000. 3,800 and 5,000. Quantity of grids, I can say it here, 52 grids. 52 grids, you see, 0.43. This, now as you can see it, just for what you're saying and what I've told you, do you think this is a risky bot or safe bot?
I would say it's safe
Why? You're right. Why?
because I think Ethereum will reach at
No,
5,000.
no, but I mean, looking at the number of green grids and red grids, grids,
Yeah,
is it safe or is it risky?
it's safe.
Okay. Why? Yeah, okay. All right, I'll tell you why. Because yes. Okay. I'll show you why now. Hold on. And I have it at 3x. If I'm not, are you serious, dude? So it's a 3x. 3x. Actual investment was $600. I didn't put any extra margin, right? Investment. Okay. Auto reserve. Extra margin. I didn't put any. I'm not gonna create it, but I can tell you by the look of it that is safe. Why are you not? Oh yeah, I have to. There you go. Look how much Ethereum. 28.71. Why? Because I can see that the
The green
green
is
is
longer.
long, so that means there is a lot of USDT waiting
Buying.
waiting there. That USDT
Selling.
is is waiting to buy. Every green line are dollars waiting to buy. So if they are waiting for the price to arrive there, means those dollars right now are not at risk.
Okay.
They're waiting for the price to go low. So I know that the price goes up, I'm not going to make a lot of money. If the price goes down, I'm not going to lose a lot of money. So this is a safe bet. If the red was longer than the green, that would be a risky. Okay. So with a low risk bot, I made a 1% in a day and a half on grids and 2.33 because the price went up. With a low risk bot, I made a 1% in a day and a half. And because the price went up, a 2.36 with a low risk. If it was a high risk, this would probably be the same, but this will be way higher. Not a 2.36, probably will be a 4 or a 5 or a 6% that we can see on Sui. We're going to go to Sui. Okay? We're going to copy this. So we're going to go to Sui. SUI USDT, price range 307 44. 74 grids. What do you see here? It's more or less 50-50,
Balance,
right?
yeah.
It's balanced. So with a balance, let's finish. We just started at let's say 360. So 360, the entrance. Auto reserve showed up and it was $600. If I was going to create, yeah, 58.9. It's a balanced bot. With a balanced bot in comparison to safe bot,
Yeah.
2.35, balance, 6.13. If I go crazy and I have a bot that the green is very low and the red is very long and it goes on my favor, this
You make a lot of money.
this 6% in one day, it can be like a 9 or a 12. All right? You can make a lot of money.
Yeah.
All right? Cool. So now we know that we should be careful and mindful every time we set the range and the space that we're leaving behind. If I want to enter at the current price or I want the price to go lower and then enter, okay, we know how to create a safer and not as safe bot. What else do we see here? Well, we see the amount of trades that it has done, the grid bots. I can if and I see my liquidation price. Now, this liquidation price is going to keep going lower because all the money that I'm gaining is the bot is already using it as margin.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't put any margin when I created this bot, but this is taking it as margin. So the more money I have here, the lowest this number will be. Okay, so it will keep going lower and lower and lower. Let's say I screw it, I did something wrong, and this instead of being beautifully green, it's red. But I actually think I have Bitcoin. I had Bitcoin. Okay, it wasn't red this morning, but now it's in green. Anyway, so let's imagine the price is going against me and this is red and I am panicking because I did a very tight and very risky bot and the current price that I can see here is getting very close to my liquidation price. I can come here and I can add margin if I have dollars on my account and it's giving me this is the current liquidation
Liquidation.
price and this will be the liquidation price after I add this money. Yeah. If I added at the very beginning or at some point some margin and now the bot is going on my favor and the price of the asset is far away from the liquidation, I can come here and withdraw margin. Right now I have no one, but nothing. But if I had, I could withdraw it. All right. What else can I do? I can come here to the more and you say it says adjust margin. I could change the margin in here. I can do it here or I can do it in this button. It's exactly the same. What else can I do? Release profit. This profit that I have here on my left, I can release it. This one, no. This one, I only get it if I stop the bot. But this one, I can come here and say like release profit. And I can choose, do I want it all? Or do I want just like $2? Now, depending on how much I remove, as you can see, my liquidation price is going to go higher because it's considering this profit for my liquidation. But if I'm far away from the price, hey, give me the money because I want to open a new bot. With the profits that I'm making from several bots, I'm going to create a new bot and it will be from profits. So I can have a risky,
Reinvestment.
yeah, reinvest, but I can have a riskier bot because I'm not risking money that I earn working. It's money that I made by trading. It's like, you know what? Like they're just profits. Or I can use 50% of my profits in a very risky bot and the other 50% in a safe bot. That depends on you. Okay. But I can release the profit. What else can I do? I can add investment. If I want to add more money to the bot, I can add it here. So it's like, you know what, put another 1,000. Right? Or I can reduce investment. You know what, from this 600, give me 40%. I want to close 40% of the position and leave the rest. So you can do it here. And what else? Edit price range. I can edit the top and the bottom. Now, I don't recommend that. I recommend if you want to edit the price ranges, just stop the bot, and open a new one so you can see the number of red grids that you have, the number of green grids that you have, the percentage of the coin that you're buying. So you have a very good idea if it's risky or less risky. Okay. And adjust leverage. I can change the leverage at any point and go higher. Compound. Basically, what it does is it takes all this profit and put it back on the. So it's like reopening the boat again.
Reinvesting.
Yeah, close it and open a new one, so you can see how risky it is. If you just compound it, you have no idea if it's getting more risky or less risky. Yeah. And you can modify the name. And one thing that I like to do is I create groups. Cash, futures create, Ethereum, this is cash. So, yeah. There you go. Okay, so I have my cash and my M coins, and we'll talk about these ones in a minute. Now, hold on. Group. What else can you see? We just talked about what we see on the left. Now we're going to talk about what we see on the right. Cool. So first of all, in overview, I can see my bot how it's doing. There was a moment that I was making a little bit more money than what I'm doing right now. But anyway, the good thing is it's green. It's not red. Sometimes I see this in red for a few days until it comes back, and I'm like, shit, I'm sweating. It happens. Yeah. What else? These. It's a list of my orders. So you can see my green lines and my red lines. Okay. So when the price reaches this value, it will sell. It will sell. It will sell. And every time the price reaches these values, it will buy. So when it buys here, this will go to the right and will be a red one. If it goes down here, it will go to the red one. Yeah. I can see the transactions that I've done. The ones that are open means the price went down to this price and it needs to go higher to sell. So it's waiting for selling, it says here. And the ones that have this thing here is because they already bought and they sold. Yeah? In this case, Ethereum is giving me 15 cents per transaction, considering that I invested 600. It's not bad. Yeah. And here I can see the fees that, again, with my link, this is going to be lower. Yeah? Well, it's going to be the same, but every hour you're going to get some money back. What else do I have? Parameters. I can see exactly the details of my bot. And I can see the funding history. This is how much they charge me for borrowing money. Cool. If I decide to come here and release profit, release this 597, I would sit here. Release profit. So far, I released 0. But if I release, that money will show up here. So if I keep releasing every 2, 3, 4 days, it will be adding up. So I will always be able to see how much I've released. And that is the bot. And if I just wanted to stop, I just press the stop bot. It closes. I make this profit. Total. Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
All right. Hold on. Let me be organized. Now, are you ready to see the other bots? Hold on. The M coins work the same. So these ones that I have here, the the creation of the bot is exactly the same. The grids, the prices, the leverage. The only issue is when you create M coin bots, when you are creating it, you don't see the grid. I don't know why, but it doesn't give me. Let's say Solana. I put 150 to 250. See, I don't see the grids. It doesn't give me the grids. That's bad. But you will always see when you hit click on create, you will see the percentage. If the percentage is higher than 60% of the coin, that means it's a risky bot. If it's close to 50, it's a balance. If it's way below 50, it's a safe. Okay. And the difference is that in this case, for example, I have this Solana bot that is giving me Solanas. So I can see the value of those Solanas, but what it's giving me is Solana, 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 Solana. So let's say we are at the bottom of the market of next year, and Solana goes down to $20. I can get $1,000, put them on a bot, and put the lowest price at 15, the highest price at 200. Spend those $1,000 on Solana, buy Solana, and create a Solana bot with those $1,000 that I invested in Solana. And that bot is going to be giving me more Solana and more Solana and more Solana and more Solana in a huge range that obviously is going to go up at some point at the bull market. And every Solana that I'm making is going to be worth more in the future because they will be around two. So I am investing 1,000 in a coin, and I'm not only making money because that coin is going to go up in value. I'm also making more coins during that time that the price is going up. So for bear market, I recommend I open bots on coins that I know that they're very cheap and they're going to be accruing more coins for the future. So this becomes ridiculous. All right.
Yeah.
You have questions? Everything very clear?
Yes.
Could you open a bot now?
I think so.
I will have my channel where I will be opening and showing what bots do I have, when I open them, and I will probably have a series of videos where I will take $1,000 and I'll try to 10x using bots.
10x.
10x to get 1,000 and make it into 10,000. All right, and it will be riskier. I mean, the bots will be a little bit more risky, but yeah. Again, you need to be good at technical analysis and get to know what the market is doing. But hold on, it pays out. I mean, again, we're on the weekend. Market is not moving. Look at this. So it's at 10.72% in a day and a half.
Wow.
Yeah. But that's because the market is going on my favor. If the market goes against me, that's a 10% low.
Yeah.
Down. You have to. Right now, everything is beautiful because it's green. But when it's red, everyone is like, "Oh my God," panicking. It's like, well, what are your values? What is the lowest price that you put on your grid? Do you think the bot will stop or not? It will bounce at some moment. So if you are in red, but we know that the price is going to rebound and go up, just chill and focus on this. On the money on the left, the money that you're making on the grid.
Yeah.
Just focus on that one, focus on that one. This one, if it's red, don't worry, it will go green. I had some bots with 35% loss for 10 days. I was living in a different apartment back then. And every day I was like, oh shit, I have no gray hairs. It was 30, 35, and 40% in red. But here, it was a 15, 17, 19 in green. So it's like, all right, 40% loss in one side, 19% green in the other side. Is the bot going to hit my liquidation price? No. All right, let's just wait for the market to rebound. The market rebounded and everything was great.
Wow.
Okay, so if it goes red, as long as you have margin and your bot keeps working, just wait for it. You don't have to take the losses. Cool?
Cool.
Well,
Thank you.
it was hard. I hope you guys learn as much as possible from the bots. Thank you very much, Maya.
Thank
For
you.
these 3 days, what I've been teaching you. Well, see you around, guys.
Bye.
Bye.